I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
I would beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Yo, welcome back to the 5th round. As always, your boy Stephen Moustaris. And man, I guess I don't really have anything to like break down here fight-wise. I just kind of looking at matchups right now, and I definitely wanted to bring up the whole Dustin Poirier conversation right now and like who he should fight, what the UFC is doing to him and whatnot. So, I mean, we're looking at it now. I know everybody knows that he just came off a loss to Charles Oliveira, and I think it was December, and you know he had his 2 wins over McGregor, which I guess technically only one of them is like a legit finish, and the other one clearly the broken leg. Had that crazy fight of the night, almost fight of the year with Dan Hooker, and then clearly a Khabib loss. But you know, I'm sitting here, I'm trying to think. I feel like everybody in the MMA community is seeing, you know, how Dustin's tweeting left and right. Him and Nate Diaz won a fight, which I think if I had to pick any fight in the world right now, I think it's that one. Just because, you know, 2 fan favorites, you know, 2 guys kind of I don't want to say DPs at the end of his career, and I hate to say it about Nate too, but like technically these guys have been around for so long now, like they are kind of going down the hill, like at least what they're on where their trajectory is for you know, their fighting career. So I'm sitting here wondering like why isn't that going through? I think we all know the UFC is kind of trying to big boss up Nate Diaz because they know Nate's probably not going to re-sign. So do they want him to beat a Dustin Poirier or, you know, somebody big like Conor or something? I don't know if they want that fight to like happen. So, you know, Nate leaves and say he goes to Bellator, goes boxing with Jake Paul or whatever he does do. I don't think they want him to have the upper hand. So I think that's why we're hearing the Khamzat news, because I think they want Nate Diaz to get his ass beat by Khamzat and then be like, okay, you got your ass beat, now we'll let you go. And it kind of looked like they got the upper hand. So it's not shocking to me why they're not picking the DP fight with Nate Diaz, even though that's what we all want. That's what they seem to want. And then, you know, now it's Dustin calling out all these people. Like, I think a lot of us, if it's 155, I think a lot of us want the Gaethje fight, the rematch. I think it would be very exciting. But Gaethje just took so much damage against Charles, like he's going to be out. So you got Dustin trying to fight here, I think July or something. So, you know, that fight sucks. It seems like Michael Chandler doesn't want to take that fight. I mean, if I'm Michael Chandler, you can easily say you had a way better performance against Charles than Dustin did. And so, like, I get it. I get why Michael doesn't want to take the fight, but you can tell Dustin kind of wants that fight now. And then leaves you, I guess he just did that whole big tweet about, like, calling people out. And he had, like, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson kind of come at him, and I don't think that'd be a good fight for him at all. I think Wonderboy, even though he is a little older, I still think Wonderboy, when that's a stand-up fight, I don't think that's something Dustin wants. And then, you know, they're talking now the Colby fight. I know Colby called him out after the Jorge fight, and it seems like all of a sudden that might be the next fight we see. And, you know, it's just tough because, you know, I am a DP fan. I love Dustin Poirier, the Diamond. He's the man. I just don't want to see him. You know, if I'm saying it correctly, I think this is finally where it's starting to take its toll on him for choosing the Conor McGregor fights over the title fights. Because if we remember correctly, the man was coming off, like, I know he lost to Khabib, but after Khabib let it go and everything and retired, like, you know, the number one fight I think people were talking about at the time was the Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier fight for the belt. And Dustin decided to go with the Conor McGregor fight, the money fight, which, I mean, if we're talking about it now, Dustin Poirier in his bank account, I think they're definitely winning forever. That's something he's never going to regret doing. But when it comes to his positioning right now on like who he wants to fight and who he can choose and whatever and being shelved right now, I think this is finally where it's starting to like kind of take its toll. And it's like, hey man, look, like you had your chances to, like, I'm not saying this is the kind of what I'm thinking the UFC saying. It's like, hey, you had your chance to be the top dog. You had your chance and all this, and you know, you wanted to play the game, you wanted to play the Conor game, the money game, and now look at you. Like, I know they're talking about like he could have like a number one contenders fight in lightweight, but that's not till at 155. That's not till December or something, like towards the end of the year, and he doesn't want to wait a year. So now You know, it's looking like the Colby Covington fight, which I think a lot of us fans would love, but man, I just don't want to see. I think that would take a real big hit to Dustin's career. Like, not to be a dickie or nothing, but like, we see him when the pace is being pushed on him. Like the Dan Hooker, there was a couple. I mean, that fight was crazy pace, but you know, there was a couple times there in the third, fourth round where DP looked really fucking exhausted, and yeah, he got a second win in the fifth. But I mean, you've seen it against Charles Oliveira. Like, Charles' ground game, wrestling wise, is nowhere close to Colby Covington's. Jiu-jitsu is for sure, but his wrestling, no. Colby gonna push the pace way stronger. And I mean, we've seen what he did to Jorge. Like, I think it would be very similar. I think Colby is a better wrestler than Jorge, though. I will say that. But I mean, we've seen what happened with him against Khabib. Gets dominated, which I guess isn't fair because Khabib's the guy. But you know, Charles Oliveira dominated him, and I know he didn't want to make too many movements or anything because he thought he'd get choked or whatever, which fucking ends up happening anyway. But like, I think the threat of being knocked out or finished isn't high against Colby, but it's almost even worse being grinded out for 5 rounds and kind of embarrassed. And like, I think it would help his 155 cause because, hey, it's 170 fight. You get dominated by the number one contender, and it's kind of like if Kamaru Usman's Michael Jordan, like, you know, you got, you know, Colby's that Charles Barkley, everybody, the Hakeem Olajuwons, like all these people that were in his time that didn't win because, you know, Kamaru Usman was there, but Colby would be champion if it wasn't for that. So I don't know, it's very tough. As a fan, I wanted to see the Nate Diaz fight. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. You know, I would love to see the Chandler-Gaethje fight. Gaethje's got to wait too long. Looks like Chandler doesn't want to take it because of what Dustin just said in the past, which I don't blame him as well. Wouldn't be mad at like the Beneil Dariush type fight, but Dustin, now that he beat Conor and he's got that name value now where he's not going to take that fight, and it's going to take somebody big name. So it is looking like the Colby fight, and it's just sad because don't get me wrong, I think we all want to see Colby get his ass beat, but I just think matchup-wise, this is a terrible fight for Dustin. And I don't know. I really want to see Dustin continue to do his thing and to really have a chance of being a dog out here. So I don't know. I don't want to see him wait, and I would love to see him fight Colby, but I don't want to write him off so early, but I just see the pace being pushed so quick. And I think he just gets gassed. And I think it's a lot like the Jorge fight, where every Colby fight, where the guys, even if they got power, like they almost just get too tired. They can't handle the pace, and then Colby's just doing whatever they want to him, and it's just embarrassing. But I'm sitting here like, UFC, let's get the ball rolling for Dustin. He wants to fight. He's healthy. He's coming down to his last couple years of his prime. Like, come on, man, let the dude fight. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm sure I'll make a bunch more videos, but I definitely kind of want to hear what other people got to say and what we're all hoping for. So, but hey, this has been the 5th round. As always, your boy Stephen Moustaris, and let's go, baby.